What's up, guys? This is the Board Game Roamer, and we are back with our official Turn It Up Day 9. That's right, today is the final day, and we're going to fight the final battle against the Tyrant. And we are taking on none other than the Goblin Queen. So we're going to get right into it so we can get this battle started. Okay, so I'll read you the front. Knowing the cutthroat and mischievous tendencies of her kind, the Goblin Queen forces other creatures to carry out her personal protection. Despite this, she knows the growth of goblin influence is her best chance at a true matriarchy over Daylord. With her husband now dead, she plots within the safety of her southern cave systems. Dun dun dun. Okay, so bombs save the queen. That's pretty funny. Scoot this up, we get a little better shot there, maybe, hopefully. So, lots of stuff going on here. So number one, we're going to need the Tyrant die, which is going to be, I believe, this die right here. This is the Tyrant die, and I'm verifying, yep, that's the Tyrant die. So we got that. BQ, baddie points. Party of 1. So our BQ, this is day 9. It's BQ 18. So that means we got to have 3 5s. So there's 1, 2, and we're going to take our, oh, those are the ones. Our defeated 5s. This is our stack of defeated 5s. Give them a shuffle. Oops. Alright, and get one more. So there's 15. And then we need 18, so there's 1, 2, 3. 18 points. Place Goblin Queen on lane 3, baddie range position, and Goblin Queen's guard on lane 1, baddie melee position. Okay, so it says the Queen's guard is a 5 point, and that happens to be one we didn't grab. So the Queen goes on lane 1. Lane 3 range. So what does she got? She has Mischief 1 and Guarded. So we know what Mischief is. What is Guarded? Guarded means oh, why am I looking at that? Guarded. The Queen can only be targeted by adjacent units. Goblin Queen may not be defeated while Goblin Queen's guard is on the battle mat. So basically, we've got to. So what that means is that we cannot defeat her until we take out her guard. So she's going to start with 6, 2, 3, 4, 6 health. Lane 1, range position. So she's going to go right there. She's only got 1 attack and 1 defense. She is ranged. And she's going to attack 2. Put that on her. 2. Oh, I need to do this different. There we go. She's got 2. 1 to attack, 1 defense. She's got her Tyrant die. So that is going to be a little bit of a problem. And then it says place the Queen's Guard, that's Poison 1, Signal 1, on. Oh, wait, sorry. The guard goes on lane 1. It also has 6 melee. And the Queen goes on lane 3 ranged. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's her 6 health. And so she goes right there. Alright, and her initiative is 5. The guard's initiative is a 3, so he's here. And I did fix the round number issue. I got the right die now. I just somehow swapped those. When placed on the battle mat, place on, yeah, after each unit's turn, guard must move exactly one position to be. Alright, sorry, I gotta pick this up so I can read it. And I'll put this back down. Oop, no, I'll put this down. We'll scoot this back. When placed on the battle mat, place on. So he goes here. And then he's going to go basically from here to here. That's what he's going to keep doing, just going back and forth. After each unit's turn, guard must move exactly one position. Oh, and it doesn't have an initiative die, so that just completely comes out. When guard is placed or moves, units in the way are displaced to the nearest available position. After each move, guard attacks. So she has Mischief 1, which Mischief is where we before, or sorry, let me make sure it's before or after. Remove from target's active slots before attacking. So she's going to remove one die. Remove one die from the unit active slot before attacking. Now, I'm assuming, and I'll double check this, but I'm assuming that means exhausted. I think that means exhausted, but I'll double check. Guarded. The queen can only be targeted by adjacent units. Goblin Queen may not be defeated when Goblin Queen's guardian's on the battlefield. So we got to get rid of him. That's number one. Number two, this also has a little bit of a diagram. So you see those dots there. I know that's really hard to see on the map, but these are obstacles. These are indestructible obstacles. So they go here. Let me put this one here. They go here and here. So he's going to patrol from here to here, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And nothing, we cannot get rid of these, move these or anything. So we've got to basically fight our way through to get to the queen. Okay, because we don't really have many defensive skills. I mean, range skills. So that's that part. So now we can continue on with a normal setup. So when we're going to have in lane 2, this grounder. Geez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it is going to be melee. That's lane 1, lane 2, melee. So it's going to go here. And it says that as this guy moves, he will displace these other units. So he's going to make them kind of move around a little bit. So he's going to go there. The grounder has a 5 initiative. So I'm going to assume that, well, she goes on the mat first, so I'm going to assume that it's like that. It's not really clear, is it? All right, we're going to assume that's the order since she came out first. And then in the final position, a demolitionist ranged, of course it'd be ranged, 2 attack, 1 defense, 6 health with a 3 initiative. So at least he's going kind of slow. 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to be in the 4th position, ranged. So that's what we're looking at to begin with. So then we have us. So we'll roll our beautiful bean footage. And we get 4, 3, 3. Alright, so what to do. Man, that's tough. Yellow's, so she's gonna go. I'll go over her skills in a minute too, because her tyrant die's got a couple things. So she's gonna go. Then this is gonna go. Well, she's gonna go. Then he's gonna move, which means this has to be moved out of the way. So I'll say we could probably move him here. Man, it's going to be tough. Then we go, Duster goes, and then this guy goes, the ranged guy. So, man, if Duster had started further up on the chain, I would have. Interesting. Now, the cool thing is, I could weaken. So remember, I've got this micro EMPs die with Duster. So if Duster lives, could potentially at least disable maybe the Queen's Guard so it doesn't signal. Ooh, you know what? We really got to get rid of that because it says when placed the battle mat, when guard is placed. That's not what I'm looking for. Place dimension. It does not use initiative die. When guard is placed, removes the unit displaced. Guarded. The queen can only be targeted by units. And it has poisonous. So it's going to go after each unit. Must move exactly one position. So I'm assuming that means that its abilities are going to proc. So it's going to be doing signal 1 constantly. Potentially, yeah, wow, okay, so that's a thing. Who's got the most health and can take a hit? Well, gosh, man, I'm kind of like, what to do, because I need to get. Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. So she's going to go. Then this is going to move. So he could move to here. I could force him to move to here. Then he would, well, he's just going to come right back there. So it's really kind of the same thing, isn't it? Because here's the other thing, too, about the queen. So she's got her tyrant die, has a couple different sides. The first side is this little guard symbol. So there's 1, 2, 3 sides, and that summons this guy back onto the mat, the guard. So getting him off is going to be, and keeping him off is going to be tough. The other sides are a 2, a 6, and a 2, 4, and a 6. That's a time bomb. So if she rolls this, place it on the position with the strongest opposing unit. And then a bomb explodes at the start of the next round, dealing number damage and half number damage to adjacent positions. So she's potentially going to be throwing these bombs out there, doing a bunch of damage to us. Now, the interesting thing, and I don't know how much we can use this to our advantage, but it says the queen can only be targeted by adjacent units. Goblin Queen may not be defeated while Goblin Queen's guard is on the battle mat. So it says defeated. Defeated doesn't mean damage. So theoretically, if we could get some bleed or something else on her, then potentially we could kill her, right? Or get her close, especially with something like a bleed, and then just take the guard off and boom, she dies with a bleed. But I don't know how well that's going to work. So, all right, let's start with the first thing and just roll our Lutar die anyway. See what we're working with. A 5. Okay, so that's good. So we can get a lot of songs going. Duster can start anywhere. And we really need to get rid of that ranged unit. Gosh. But I don't think he's going to be able to take 3 hits. That's the problem. I don't think either one of them are going to be able to take 3 hits, just to be honest with you. So maybe start him here. Maybe start Stanza here. Yeah, let's try that. This may not work. I don't know. It's going to be an experiment, folks. This is a really tough fight. Wow, this is... I mean, even as a solo, I think this will be pretty tough, especially with this Tyrant die. Holy cow. Okay, so, starting... Let's do this thing. Starting at the top of the initiative. Number 5. So, she's going to go. She's going to target the 2 weakest, so she's going to target both of us. She's rolling 1 attack, 1 defense, and her Tyrant die. And she's going to use Mischief 1, right? But on both of us. But we have nothing in the active slots. So we're safe for a round. Okay. So she gets 1 defense, and we've to be consistent, we've done Stanza first if it was targeted. So Stanza takes 1 damage, and then we'll deal with this 4 here in a second. And Duster also takes 1 damage. All right. Now, the 4. It says this is time bomb placed down position with strongest opposing unit. It stays here even if so. It's landed here. Oh man. Okay. Hold on. Time out. Ooh. So I just realized something. Man, we're gonna redo this because I did not read that correctly. I didn't read how that bomb worked correctly because I didn't realize that it didn't move. So she's gonna throw this bomb, and wherever it lands, right, it's gonna stay there for the whole round. So when it blows up, like it's gonna roll, she's gonna roll it, and it's gonna stay there, and then it's gonna blow up. So she could, if it was somewhere like here or here, especially, she could be damaging her own people, big time. That may change where. That may change where I start him. Stanza. I think I'm gonna. That's gonna be. Yeah, there's not really a good way. I really need to start Stanza like right here, so that something takes damage. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try this configuration. This may be totally screwed up, but we're gonna try it. Okay, so let's try this again. So she starts out targeting Stanza first. Alright, so that's 1 defense for her. She gets 1 damage on Stanza. The 2 goes here. So Stanza takes 1 damage. And the attack die for Duster also takes 1. So that didn't really change a whole lot. Okay. Next up. Alright, so then this goes. The guard goes. It says it displaces. So we're going to displace the unit there. It goes to the B spot. Okay, that's per the card. Then this goes. It's going to move here on its turn. It's going to attack with 3 attack dice, 2 defense dice, and I'm going to throw it off the table. With a weaken 2. Oh gosh. So it gets 1 defense. Yeah, I don't. 2, 3, 4. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Stanza has 2 health. And has also, as an added bonus, weaken 2. Yay. Alright, then this goes back. 1, 2. This has to move to the next spot. Right. Now Stanza goes. So we're going to intro under the old Zelfie. We're going to intro the Siege of Charon. Then we're going to intro Only Time Will Tell. So Stanza gets a buff HP. The cleanse, well, I call it cleanse. Let me tell you what the right name is. Okay, it is cleanse. The cleanse goes off and actually takes out that weaken. It takes off those status effects. It says remove and prevent all negative effect dice from being placed on the affected unit, and the affected unit is party. So now she's got full dex, and then everybody in the party gains a health. So this is good, including Duster. That's 3 dex. So now she needs to roll. Oh, you know what? Signal 1 happened. Add 1 more to the bottom of the BQ. Now that's 3 decks. Now what are we going to do with 3 more decks? Well, we probably need to roll at least 2 defense. Ooh. Man, I just realized she's got no. Say all right. So she would have had poison on her from the Queen's Guard last time too. That would have come off with a cleanse. Sorry, I missed that. She's gonna roll 2 defense. And I think she's going to go ahead and actually roll. She's going to roll her axe blade to try to get a poison on him. To try to get that queen's. Oh, should I wait? Maybe I should wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, let's go for it. Try to get some poison on him. 6. Okay. Not a bad roll. 2 defense, 1 defense. He takes 1 point of damage, which is great. And he gets a poison 2, which is even better. We like that. And that die is exhausted for her. And is that everything? That is everything. Now, it says the guard goes after every unit's turn. So the guard's going to go over here. Now, I'm going to assume again that means everything that has procs. So it's going to take 2 damage from the poison. It's going to have poison 1. Alright. Then it's going to signal 1. So another one goes on the bottom. Gosh, this is just round 1. And that was Stanza that went. So now it's Duster's turn. So I think Duster's going to roll 3 attack dice, 2 defense dice. Now, what I'm curious at, I'll remember to do that next time. I think what I'm curious is this control. Place, disable, Effect. Die on any number point value or less. Oh gosh. Okay, well, that's alright. I should have moved Stanza. Shoot. Alright, so we're going to have 3 attack 2. We're going to try the micro EMP. And I think... Gosh, no, I don't want to do that because... I don't want to do that. Are we going to roll our Promise of Prey? And maybe slot it. Get it ready. We have a really good turn with Duster. So, that's going to be 3 damage. This actually takes out the guard. 3's all he had. So that comes out. Let's just set him up here because he may end up coming back in. And that's 1 defense for Duster. And this can go in the lock slot. And a bone for Duster. And we're good. And, oh man. No, you know what? I'm not going to slot this defense because this guy's going to go and he's going to remove it. Actually, jeez. I've already decided. Okay. He's going to go. 2 attack, 1 defense against Stanza and Duster. We'll start with Stanza. 2 damage. He gets his 1 defense. Before, so first defense dies, exhausted. Should I do an exhausted defense die? That's the question. I think I'm going to exhaust this instead. We need to disable that. So 2 damage. So 2 damage is blocked for Stanza. And then 2 more against, or roll against Duster. That's 1, 2, 3 damage off Duster. So Duster takes 3. Now remember, at the end of the round, Nightshade can start. So, oh, wait a minute. So Promise of Prey, Promise of Prey. Promise of Prey. I'm looking it up because I just want to verify. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yes. So he took 3. At the end of the battle, Duster doesn't have full hit points, which means that Nightshade can come out. I'm gonna put Nightshade here, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna put Nightshade there. And then that's the end of the round. So we'll go. Oh man, shoot! All right, so I'm kind of like hoping that whatever this 5 is that's going to come out next is not ranged, because if it's not ranged, I can, assuming I can live 2 more rounds. Oh wait, you know what? At the end of the round, this fires. 1 damage is taken from there. 1 is taken from the buff HP. Duster takes another 1. I forgot about that because we didn't move. So if I can get over here and then use, so I could potentially do 8 on a perfect roll. I could potentially do 8 damage because I could do 2 and 2 with these if I use this frosty die. 2 and 2 of those, that's 4. Double that, that's 8. And then, you know, with Duster, maybe do the throwing dagger. I think that's about the only way I'm going to be able to do this. But it is the start of round, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use this catapult. So I'm going to get rid of this mechanical squid because it's not going to do us any more good. It's the last day. And all units, reduced HP of all baddies on the battle map by 1. So, reduce HP, not does damage. It says reduce HP. So everybody goes down by 1. This is good. Helpful. All right. And ooh. Now this is interesting too. So I guess it doesn't even have a initiative after the a lane chip after the first one. Okay, so now we have Dragon Juvenile. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hit points. Going in lane 1. Hey, it's ranged. And it's going to go to the bottom of the BQ. And it has 3 attack, 2 defense, bleed, and careless 1. It only attacks 1 unit, but that's probably going to be more than enough. So, right. So the queen's going to go first. She already has her defense die, so it's 1 attack and the tyrant die. What do we get? She attacks 2 weakest, so the first, again, will be Stanza, who has no health, no defense, no, and we'll resolve that in a second. No defense, no buff HP, and 1 damage to Duster, who has no defense, no buff HP. Okay, and she did roll the guard die, and that is, if the Goblin Queen's guard is not on the battle map, place it on position A, which is right here. So guess who's back? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. That guy. Getting around 2. He's back. So she went, so then he goes, and he always moves. It says, when placed on the battle mat, after each turn, guard must move exactly 1 position. He's going to now attack Duster, who's probably going to bite the dust with 3 attack, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, more than enough to take out Duster. And he did a signal 1. So there's another one to the BQ. So I'm thinking I should have probably. I'm thinking that the key was to survive. I should have used my disable on him, and maybe even taken the song where I can control a 5-point baddie with Stanza. So he goes, and Duster is knocked out. Then it's the purple, which is this melee who cannot move anywhere. So he actually doesn't do anything. So then it's Stanza. So Stanza is going to go ahead and advance the song to the 2nd stage here. Going to go ahead. It's going to undo. If I go to the next song, that's going to be everybody on the board gets a health. I don't know that that's... I mean, granted, that'll basically just add one back to the Goblin Queen, but I guess it would give her one technically, so we'll go ahead and do it. It's always a plus. Add one back to the Goblin Queen. And I think they're full. Crap. Full. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yay, okay. So everybody's full. Oh gosh. You know what? Before I even did that, Nightshade was supposed to go. Well, he couldn't have gone. I mean, at best, he could have, I guess, tried to target the... I don't know what he would have done, actually. So I guess I'm just going to say he stayed there. Alright, then Stanza is going to move this up to the next, which is an active defense. Or it says, affected unit gains number of defense. So she has 1 defense. Woo! And then it's her go. She has used 2 of her 6 decks. 2 of her 6 decks. Let's see. Let's go. Gosh, I don't even know at this point. Should go here, but is that really going to help? If I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's really going to make that much of a difference because she's just going to get displaced. I guess you could do 1 defense, charge, swing, and an attack. Or what the heck? Let's just go out with Gusto. She's going to try to take out this Dragon Juvenile. And what do we got? Okay, so that's 3 damage to the Dragon Juvenile with those. That's 3 for what's showing. She does 1 more to the Dragon Juvenile. So she almost killed the Dragon Juvenile. And then 2 to everything beside it. So she gives 1 to the Goblin Queen. And that works, by the way, because she's not attacking the Goblin Queen directly. And then this takes 1, 2. And actually, she takes 1 because of that as well. It says all units adjacent. Because she absorbed 1 because of her song. Green goes. It's a Mischief 1. It's going to attack Nightshade and Stanza. Mischief 1. She's going to have to lose something because she's going to lose that song. And it's going to roll 2 attack against Stanza. 2 damage. And that's the 2 damage. She's knocked out. Not even close. Wow. Okay, so that's crazy. So if I was doing this again, knowing I'm going to fight the Goblin Queen, I would want some stuff to control the baddies. I would want some ranged things if I could get them. or choose a gear lock that's got range. And yeah, wow, that always sucks when you lose in the end. But I mean, that's the way it is. This game is not for the faint of heart, but I love it. And at whatever point in time in the future that I do manage to beat the Goblin Queen, I'm going to be pretty excited about it. So there you go, guys. That is the last day, day 9 of our playthrough, Stanza and Duster versus the Goblin Queen. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't screw up too much stuff as far as the stats and the dice and the everything goes. This card, the setup for this is not real clear. Like, for example, questions that I would have would be, if all the lane markers are out and the guard comes out, is that the way it's supposed to work? Because there's not a chip for the guard, or you're only ever supposed to keep 3 out. I mean, it doesn't say that, but it seems like if he starts with 1, maybe that's just to give you 1 round to kind of get in position. I suppose that could be. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. I hope you did enjoy this. I will see you in the next playthrough. Bye, guys.